Hello, our beautiful people. Welcome back to the LD world. Today, I wanted to sit down and get up close and personal with all the males out there. I'm sorry, females, I'm not trying to exclude you guys, but this one is a personal talk because Dua did a video a couple of weeks ago about the struggles of dating Lance. I'm over here like, I didn't even think there was any struggles of dating Lance, but apparently there is. I didn't know she filmed it, and then I reacted to it. We're gonna go ahead and put the video in the link above, or we'll link it below, but go ahead and take a look at it. I was surprised. So I decided to do a video of my own. She doesn't know that I'm filming this, but we're gonna talk about the struggles of dating Dua, or guys, the struggles of dating women. But you know what to do. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's get right into it.
Okay, so I think we should just jump right into the video. I'm gonna play it on my phone, my broken phone, and we're gonna react to it. I have no idea what he's about to say.
All right, so we're gonna get all the basic stuff out of the way. You know, all the long distance and blah, 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 blah. But, you know, let's get right into it. We're going to go with struggle number one. This isn't necessarily Dua's fault. It just happened to be chance. But we're going to go into being long distance. Man, long distance is a struggle, especially the fact that she's long distance in another country. So that's tough. It's not your fault, babe. It's just a card we were dealt. But the good news is, guys, we're about to handle that real soon. She's actually going to be moving here, and we're going to go through all of that and be living together. So I'm really excited about that.
So yeah, the long distance is obviously a struggle, and it's not my fault. You're right. It's not my fault. So let's move on to struggle number two.
Struggle number two. Of course, Dua and I said her name wrong. Of course, Dua and I are in a interracial relationship. Pretty sure I said that correctly. And when it comes to interracial relationships, there's a huge cultural gap. Now, you guys experience that with people here in America, but you got to keep in mind that Dua's from Iceland. Iceland is completely different from, or the Icelandic culture is completely different from the American culture. Not only that,
True.
Her being white and me being black. So we got like two different cultural backgrounds that are just extremely different, and that, I tell you what, whenever we first started our relationship, that became a huge struggle. Like, Dua and I would get in fights. There was stuff she said about racism that I was just like, you just don't understand. And there was stuff that I tried to explain with her, and I just got extremely frustrated because I was just like, how do you not get it? But I mean, it's just one of those things. It's just a cultural background. So I had to practice a lot of patience to explain these things to her, to educate these things. And it's not just her. I mean, she had to do that with me. But
do you know what? I agree to a certain, what can I say? The thing is, like, if you cannot explain to me the problem, but you say instead, oh, you're not black, you won't understand, you don't know enough about whatever we're talking about. For example, for us females, like, there are some struggles that they won't understand, but I can explain it to him. I'm not gonna say, oh, you're not a girl, you won't understand. No, I'm gonna explain why I feel this way or why whatever. But saying that I'm not black and I won't understand, like, no, I'm not taking that. But I understand what you're saying. Wait, let's see what he has to say.
That it was a huge battle that I had to overcome, especially at the beginning of our relationship. We still go through it now, but I mean, it's getting a little bit better. Struggle number three. All right, this one is funny because you know how whenever you go to a fancy restaurant or a moderately fancy restaurant and they have the napkins, the little cloth napkins sitting at the table, and you know, you take it and you flip it out and you just put it over your lap before you eat your food. Well, apparently Dua did not get the memo because she never does that. And I brought it up to her one time. I was like, babe, put your napkin on your lap. She's like, why? I was like, what do you mean why? I mean, it's what you do. It's called etiquette. And then she was just like, I'm not gonna do that, and I was like, yes you are. and that itself was an argument. And from now on, when we go to those restaurants, I don't even tell her to do it. If she does it, she does it. If she doesn't, I just let it go.
Do you know what? I never do that. I didn't know that was a struggle. But yeah, I don't know. I just never do it. The food goes in my mouth, not down.
Guys, sometimes you got to pick your battles. I don't know if you guys experience that. I experience it. It's something that I guess they don't do in Iceland.
So I'm pretty sure that they do it here in Iceland, but I just don't do it. Like, I don't see the purpose unless you're like really clumsy and yeah, the food goes everywhere. But I just eat the food, like I put it in my mouth. So yeah. And also like at the fancy restaurants, you know how they have that like fabric? They don't have tissues, they have like fabric cloths. I don't like wiping that on my face because I don't know. It's like, do they like wash it? Is it washed? Did someone else use that? I don't know. I don't like it. And yeah, I'm sorry, babe. I'm just never gonna use that. I'm never gonna put it on my lap. No.
But we do it here, and for a while I was just like, okay. Why? I mean, let's go. Get it together.
I have it together. Don't need that.
Struggle number 4. Messed up.
Yeah, you did.
All right, now, for those of you who actually live with your girlfriend, let me know if this is a struggle for you. But struggle number 4, when Dua and I lived together when we were in Spain, it was like a battle, not with her, but like for me, because I was trying to be, I guess, respectful, but I couldn't watch my own Netflix shows. I mean, everything that we had to watch, we watched together. I guess that's just what you do in a relationship. But there's certain shows where I've started.
So I'm gonna explain this one. The reason why we were watching everything together is because we didn't have friends. So we never left the apartment. So when he was watching something, I wanted to watch that. If I was gonna watch something, he wanted to watch something with me. I think it's more about the fact that we spent too much time together and we were always around each other. We were always inside the apartment. If one of us left, usually he left and he met up with his friend. That's when I watched my show. But I barely left the apartment. I was always working or I was just doing my thing inside the apartment. So I think that's the reason why. I don't know.
Seasons ahead of her, and she's just like, oh, I want to watch it with you. Can we watch from the beginning? I was like, no, we can't watch from the beginning. You catch up on your own. So I had to like sneak off into the room or watch shows while I cook. And
So one thing here, I also asked a billion times if I could watch like shows, without him, and he didn't want that. So it's not just me. I'm just telling you guys. In Atlanta, we were watching The High Castle, and there were some days that I just had nothing to do and I wanted to watch one of the shows, like one of the episodes that he hadn't seen, and he got mad. So it's not just me. I'm telling the truth, babe. It was not just me. So yeah, it's both of us. It's not just my struggle or like his struggles about me. So yeah. Anyway, let's keep watching.
She hates it that I watch shows while I cook, but I'm like, I gotta finish these seasons, but I can't watch my own Netflix shows on my time. We usually gotta start something new altogether.
I really hate when he watches. So, okay. The reason why I don't like that he watches Netflix shows while he cooks is because it takes him forever. When you're watching something, you just do things so slow, but when you're not watching something, you get it done. That's the reason why I don't like when he watches shows. Whatever he's doing, when he's putting lotion on, he watches his show. And I'm like, why is it taking you an hour to put the lotion on? It's because of the episode you're watching, okay? Instead of just not watching anything, get things done and we can move on to the next thing. Yeah.
That's frustrating. Struggle number 5.
Struggle number
Dua and I don't know why it's like this, but we struggle when we work out together. For some reason, something always ends up in an argument. I don't know how or why, but she likes to do her thing, and I'm like, hey, I've been personal training for 10 years now. Let me show you how to do this, or let's do it.
you're not gonna show me anything. I just like doing my own thing. I like working out. I don't need you there. I don't need, like, I didn't go to the gym with a personal trainer, even though you are one. Like, I wanted to work out.
This way. And she's like, no, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to do my own thing. And then boom, there it goes in the middle of the gym.
Or instead of arguing, you can just be like, okay, babe, just do your thing. The answer is right there.
I'm like, fine, you go on the opposite side of the gym. I'm gonna work out over here. I mean, let me know, dudes. Is it the same thing with your girl? I mean, why do they just not like to listen when
it's not listening? Nah, I never asked for your advice. So don't be
they're in the gym? I don't get it. There's plenty of clients that I've
yeah,
trained.
that's your client. I'm not your client.
Why can't my own girlfriend?
That's different.
That one right there is a struggle. So whenever she gets back, I mean, we gonna have to. I don't know what to do.
When I get back, I'm going to a different.
I need a solution.
Just because you said that.
Struggle number 6. Babe always comes to me. Lance, what should I do with this situation? How should I do this? And I give her some solid advice. In fact, I think about what I say before I actually say it. And then
I
she's
know
like,
what he's about to say.
no, I don't like your advice.
That's why I asked. Like, when I ask, I just want to hear your opinion. Like, what advice do you have? And then I decide, like, okay, maybe that is, a good advice, or maybe it's not something I want to listen to.
Why am I giving you advice if you're not going to take it?
Because you're not going to just take every advice that people give you. Like, no. You never know where that person is standing that day. They might be giving you a shitty advice and you're not just gonna take it. No. But I do that a lot.
Is that just a relationship thing? Is that just a women thing? Do they just not like to take advice? Like, what is it?
It's not just a women thing. Sometimes when I gave you, babe, Lance, advice, you don't listen. No. If you had listened, we would be living together right now. We would be doing our stuff. You don't listen either, okay?
Don't come to me for advice and not take my advice. I mean, and then go do your own complete thing. I feel like I'm ranting here. I'm venting to you guys. It's a struggle.
Yeah, he really does struggle with that. Because whenever I ask him for advice, I ask for advice, like, your opinion on things, and then I, like, think it through. He's more like, when he gives me advice, I have to go with that one. Like, I can't just, get your opinion and then think about it. So, I can see that. That's a struggle for him.
Struggle number 7, and this is the last one.
Struggle number 7. Oh no, what's that one?
Whenever it comes to topics about like serious topics about world issues, or
I have strong
let's
opinions.
just say the coronavirus that's out there, or any kind of topic that's going on in the world today, Dua and I have, what's a nice way to say this?
Strong opinions to say that?
Heated debates.
Okay, heated debates. Okay.
About these topics. And a lot of these times, I leave frustrated. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, sometimes I'm an emotional person. I get it from my mama. I don't know what to tell you.
Got it from
but
my mama.
Dua is very, very opinionated.
I am.
Which is completely fine, but the only thing that frustrates me is that the things that she says, she has no facts to back them up. I will not say anything if
The thing is, like, no, I don't always have facts to back it up, but, like, it would be boring to have a conversation with people that only have, like, oh, this is like that, this is the fact, this is the death rate, this is that. No, you have to, like, discuss things and, like, see opinion. And it's all, not every topic has facts. Like, sometimes it's opinions. It really is sometimes opinions. So no, I don't always have facts, and I really like talking about things like that. So I have strong opinions, and I I just, you know, spill it all out. I don't care what people think. And even if he's on a different opinion, I don't care. So I leave the conversation like not caring at all. But yeah, he's frustrated. He wants me to think the same way as he does.
I don't have facts to back him up. And then she wants to argue about it. And I'm like, babe, did you even research this? Did you look it up?
Did I even research it? You're not gonna research everything you talk about. Like, that's, you're not being realistic, babe. Like, you just don't. You don't.
No, but I mean, this is just my opinion.
It is my opinion.
I mean, everybody has an opinion, which is fine, but I'm shooting facts out, babe. I'm shooting out real stuff. Stuff that is.
You're not always shooting facts out. I understand when you do have the facts, but sometimes we don't. Sometimes we're just like, you know, talking about stuff. No, we're not gonna research. We're not gonna just like, oh, let's look it up right now. What's the fact? No.
Look it up. Google it. Yeah,
Why
but
not
it's not
Google
right.
it?
How is it not right? I mean, what?
How are you gonna look up facts that, like, I understand if it's a legit fact, but sometimes like the climate change, you see facts, like different facts. You're like, how is it a fact when it's like different? You know, you never know. Like, you literally never know.
That's probably the thing that drives me up the wall. I'm telling y'all, man.
Yeah.
That drives
That
me
is
crazy.
probably like the thing that we argue about the most, is when we go into topics like important topics about climate change or vegan people or something like that. Like, I have strong opinions and I just, you know, say what I feel or say what I think. And he's kind of the person that he can't discuss things if we're on separate pages. So yeah.
So there's times where whenever we talk about anything, I'll be like, yeah, baby, you're right. No, talk about it with me. You know, I don't know if it's
He
best for us
doesn't
to,
like talking to me
talk
anymore.
about this topic. Yeah, but you know I like to. Yeah, but you know I like to keep peace between us. So you got to choose your battles. I mean, I don't know if you guys experienced that, but once again, comment below.
Okay, I'm gonna pause the video here. I'm gonna let Lance finish the video. I hope he did an outro. Let's hope so. But yeah, that was my reaction, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you more than anything, more than Lance. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, let's finish the video. Bye.
I don't have a lot of struggles when it comes to dating. Dua and I, we are two completely different people, but for some reason we are super compatible, and we have learned how to work with each other whenever it comes to these struggles. And a lot of these struggles are not so much, there used to be huge battles in the past, but we have learned to work with each other on it, and it's super cool. We can finally talk about these things. We can finally go over these things. But I want to know if anybody else faced the same difficulties that I face when it comes to being in a relationship, because man, they are struggles. They are struggles. And I also want to know is how you overcame those struggles with your significant other. I think that it's pretty cool to talk about these things with each other, especially whenever there's a lot of people who don't like to put, you know, a lot of the, I guess you can say, negative things out there on the internet. But I also think that it's very important, because then we can all get together as a community and talk about these things and how we overcame those things. So make sure to comment below and see if you agree or disagree with any of the struggles that I have, or see if you face the same thing. I really want to hear your comments. So put the comment below. Once again, go ahead and hit the like button if you liked the video. Subscribe to the channel. We got plenty more coming to you. Later, dudes.